able to do, because GD, kabhi maine GD nahi kiya tha life mein. I never thought that I'll be able to speak in front of the people in a like conference where 7-8 लोग हैं, उसमें GD करना है. You have to prove your points, also you have to support them. बहुत कुछ होता है, and ये मैंने real life में कभी किया ही नहीं था. Hello you all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritika and I'm yet again here shooting a different video. I think this video is going to be very helpful for those who are now going for the interviews or who are planning to go for the interviews. So it is going to be a great help for them, because मैंने भी पहले बहुत से videos देखे थे, लोगों के experiences से कुछ सीखा था. Then after I went for the interview, so I want to give it back, and इसीलिए मैं आज का video shoot कर रही हूँ, where I'll be sharing my interview experience, how I have given interviews for so long and how I was able to make it, and how many times I have given interview, what all things went. So if you want to know all of these things, please stay tuned. So yes, if I talk about my own experience of interview, so this was not just one interview where I can share just an interview experience. So it is going to be a really long video. I might have to shoot 2 different videos. So in this video, I'm going to tell you like how was my first ever interview and what all things I did. Did I only gave interview for IndiGo, or there were some other airlines also which I gave interview for. So these are certain things which I am going to cover in this video. Okay, so first, I was working before this. I was not a fresher, so I was working, but not with any airline. I was working with one of the company in Nagpur. It was a well-reputed company in Nagpur. I was working with them as HR executive, and it was a very good job. It was well-reputed job, and as a HR, I didn't had to work a lot, and I used to get paid good. Like I used to get really well paid, where I can satisfy my own needs, and I used to be like happy. But this was not the thing which I wanted to do. I always wanted to become a crew. So I was not satisfied in that job, and also it was very difficult for me to give interview and also handle a job and prepare for interview, both things. At that time even my college was there. Okay, so I was in my last final year of my college, so also with that I used to study for my examinations. So it was very hectic, like my college, my job and interviews. So these 3 things I was not able to handle all of these things at the same time, but I managed really hard. During like my final year exams also, I remember like I used to take leaves from my job and then go for my exams, and I used to take leaves from my job and then go for my interviews. So initially when I gave my first ever interview, at that time I was working, so I was not able to like clear that interview, obviously, because I was not even prepared. I just went because I wanted to see how the entire process goes, how are the people there, how things happen. So I just wanted to know the process, so I went in. It was really difficult for me to not compare me to other people, because the girls were so beautiful there, such heighted girls, like models. They were like models really, and few of them had really good English. I was very like I felt like I will not be able to do this, and that was the time I have a glimpse of that moment when I have said that, Ritika, will you be able to do it? Like, look at them, look at you. I was so like, I was comparing myself. I wanted to say this: please never ever compare yourself, because you never know your worth. And yeah, so that was my first interview experience, when I was thrown out of the interview just in my first round, because obviously I didn't prepare anything. I was just mom was sitting. They asked me a few questions. I answered well, but then I was fumbling. I didn't know the procedure, and I didn't know how confident we have to be there. And I was obviously not confident, because the girls around me were so groomed up and so beautiful that I gave up. I gave up from out only. So the interview went inside the conference room, but I gave up outside only, that I will not be able to make it, and that is what happened, and that is okay. I don't even complain. But I always wanted to be a crew, so I left my job. Yes, my HR executive job was really good, but I left that job, and then I started preparing for interviews. And after real preparation, like when I seriously started preparation, on my first interview itself, I was able to clear the interview till the final round. Like there are 4 rounds. First is like your introduction round where communication will be checked. Second is BMI round where eyesight, height, weight, everything is checked. And in the third round, it depends on different locations. But for my location on Nagpur, where I gave interview, there they have virtual rounds. So virtual round also I have cleared. Then the fourth round was PI round. That was personal interview with one of the senior HR from IndiGo. There I did a little bit of mistake, and yeah, though I was very confident at that time, but I did few mistakes here and there. Like I was fumbling a little bit, and like that was my second ever interview. So what should I expect? But at that time, I told myself that okay, nothing serious has happened, right? I was able to give the interview, I took the experience, so the next time I'll going for the interview, I will clear it. Okay, this was my mindset, that nothing happens in my third interview, I am going to do it. And yeah, I was very confident and chilled about it. But what happened is, life doesn't go according to your plan. You never know what is going to happen to you next month, or like after few days. You never know, right? The same happened to me. I don't know what's wrong was happening, or like I have expected this from my side. बिल्कुल expectations के साथ तो तुम लोग जाना ही मत, because the least I have expected was the time when I made it. Yeah, I never thought that I'll be making through the last interview which I gave and where I cleared it. At that time I have least expectations from my side. So because जब हम expectations रखते हैं ना खुद से, उसके बाद में कुछ अलग ही तरीके का हर्ट होता है, और फिर वो हर्ट पता नहीं क्यों अलग ही डीमोटिवेशन की तरह बनते गया, और आई वॉज वेरी सैड. मुझे ना सुबह उठने तक का मोटिवेशन नहीं था. मैंने ऐसा सोचना शुरू कर दिया था कि आज अगर अभी सुबह हो रही है, मैं उठ रही हूँ, वाई इवन आई हैव टू वेक अप, वाई इवन दैट वॉज द मेन कंसर्न फॉर मी. सो और उस समय मेरा इंस्टाग्राम भी हैक हो गया था, एंड बहुत कुछ चीज़ें चल रही थी इन बैक. सो that was really not the good time for me, and I was alone, I was facing everything, and that was really not a good time for me. और फिर मैंने एक और इंटरव्यू दिया. I was rejected in my first round. I don't know what was happening. I think there I lost all my confidence. I lost it. हर किसी का टाइम आता है, तो अपना टाइम आएगा ऐसा लेके चलो. मेरे लिए इतना ज़्यादा इसलिए भी खराब हो गया था क्योंकि मैंने अपनी जॉब भी छोड़ दी थी. सो आई डेंट हैड एनीथिंग टू डू अदर देन प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर इंटरव्यूज. और हम इंटरव्यू के लिए कितना ही प्रिपेयर करेंगे ना, क्या ही प्रिपेयर करेंगे, बिकॉज वी नेवर नो व्हाट इज द थिंग दे आर गोइंग टू आस्क. अगर मैं 100 क्वेश्चन भी करके जाऊँ, बट फिर भी वो 101वां नया क्वेश्चन बना के हमको पूछ सकता है ना. सो इट इज ऑलवेज अनसर्टन, कुछ भी फिक्स नहीं होता है वहां पे. इट इज जस्ट अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन. कुछ भी पूछ लिया, बातचीत, अगर हम आगे वाले से बातचीत कर रहे हैं, हमको पता है क्या बातचीत होगी, नहीं, इट जस्ट गोज विद द फ्लो. तो कम्युनिकेशन पे वर्क करो रादर दैन लाइक क्वेश्चन आंसर रटने के जगह पे अपनी कम्युनिकेशन सुधारो. दैट विल बी द थिंग विच विल हेल्प यू देयर. तो वो फेज इसलिए भी बहुत खराब हो गया क्योंकि मैंने जॉब भी छोड़ दी थी, तो मेरे पास कुछ था नहीं अदर दैन लाइक overthinking and just sulking about my life. So yeah, all of those stuff happened. But then after, the most beautiful moment has happened. That is, I went for the interview with Air India, and I'm telling you guys, it is such a supportive recruiters there. Like they didn't even let us feel कि मैं interview के लिए आई हूँ, and वो interview का जो pressure feel होता है, मुझे कुछ feel नहीं हुआ. I was like, it was such a smooth interview, it was such a smooth experience for me. और वो इंटरव्यू मैंने क्रैक किया. आई वॉज एबल टू बी देयर टिल द लास्ट राउंड. लाइक मैंने पहला इंटरव्यू राउंड होता है उनका CV ड्रॉप राउंड, देन दे हैड GD राउंड भी क्लियर हो गया. उसके बाद में BMI, हाइट, वेट, स्कार्स, वो सब चेक हुआ. वो भी क्लियर कर लिया मैंने. देन दे हैड पीआई राउंड, दैट वाज पर्सनल इंटरव्यू. उसमें आपसे 4-5 क्वेश्चंस होंगी कुछ भी आपके बारे में. इवन आई हैव क्लियर्ड दैट राउंड. बस उन्होंने बोला था कि दे विल गिव द कंफर्मेशन थ्रू मेल. बट मैंने एक बहुत बड़ी मिस्टेक कर दी वहाँ पे, दैट इज आई डेंट मेंशन माय correct email address. So they never reverted me back and I didn't got anything, but everything happens for good because I was able to make friends there. They are still my friends, and also I was able to know my worth there. कि भाई जो मैं जा रही थी इंडिगो के इंटरव्यू के लिए, वहां मैं इतना डिमोटिवेटेड फील कर लिया कि I was like sulking my whole life for such interviews. No babes, I'm made for bigger things. वो सब चीज़ें मैंने उस इंटरव्यू से सीखी. जब मैंने जब मैंने एयर इंडिया का इंटरव्यू दिया, व्हेन आई वाज एबल टू क्लियर ऑल ऑफ दोज राउंड व्हिच आई हैव नेवर थॉट दैट आई विल बी एबल टू डू, बिकॉज जीडी कभी मैंने जीडी नहीं किया था लाइफ में. आई नेवर थॉट दैट आई विल बी एबल टू स्पीक इन फ्रंट ऑफ द पीपल इन अ लाइक कॉन्फ्रेंस वेयर 7-8 लोग हैं, उसमें जीडी करना है. यू हैव टू प्रूव योर पॉइंट्स, ऑल्सो यू हैव टू सपोर्ट देम. बहुत कुछ होता है एंड ये मैंने रियल लाइफ में कभी किया ही नहीं था. इट वॉज हार्ड एंड आई वॉज एबल टू डू ऑल ऑफ दो स्टफ. दैट गेव मी कॉन्फिडेंस, यू नो, आई एम मेड फॉर बिगर थिंग्स. सो या जो भी होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, एंड आई firmly believe in that because the next time when I gave an interview for IndiGo, I was able to make it on 18th of November. So if you want to know about that experience of mine, what all things had happened on 18th of November when I gave my interview, please stay tuned on my channel. That video will be coming really soon. So please subscribe my channel so that you will be notified whenever I put up a new video. Bye bye guys.